The sale of naming rights of major arenas and venues seems to have sparked some confusion among airline customers. The situation has to do with the American Airlines Center, or AAC, in Dallas, Texas. Unfortunately, employees at the AAC, the arena home to the Dallas Mavericks, say that they've been receiving phone calls from people seeking customer service regarding their American Airlines flight. It seems to have spiked as American's primary hub, Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, faced countless delays around mid-June due to severe weather. However, despite the recent flight complications, the AAC has reportedly been receiving the wrong calls constantly for years. Billy Bailey and Marsha Bradshaw are AAC veteran employees who answer calls about the venue's various events. As reported by Dallas media, Bailey starts every call by saying, "American Airlines Center, how can I help you?" However, he explains that the venue's dispatchers have experienced the same recurring issue since it opened in 2001. "There's not a day that goes by that we do not get a call thinking that we are American Airlines," he says. Both workers reportedly said over half of the calls to AAC are from travelers asking about their flight, and it seems to occur more often when nearby DFW Airport experiences an uptick in flight disruptions. The carrier still employs several thousand customer service workers, but is forming a new team to provide elevated support. Bradshaw has worked in the venue's guest services department since 2002 and helps people with directions to the center or where to park once they arrive. Out of as many as 75 calls she'll answer during events, she said more than 20 are intended for the airline. Although you answer the phone and you say, "Thank you for calling American Airlines Center," they don't hear that last word. They just hear American Airlines. Another person who's worked at the venue for around 13 years reportedly said about 70% of calls received between the hours of 1000 and 1600 are meant for the airline. The recent confusion might just be attributed to voice assistants such as Siri and Alexa. These smart home devices are instructed to call the airline, but instead mistakenly contact the venue. "I think it's at the point now that it doesn't bother me because I know this will happen," Bradshaw said to the Dallas Morning News. "I'm just trying to stay calm and trying to help them as much as I can." Some of the AAC employees have the English and Spanish phone numbers for American Airlines memorized to redirect callers. Bradshaw noted that people sometimes call the venue after not receiving an answer from the airline. "Sometimes they'll say, 'Well, I called that number and no one is answering,'" she explained, adding, "Then you have to apologize and let them know that's the only number that we have." In case you didn't know, AAC operates separately from American, meaning the venue cannot transfer calls to the airline. Its only affiliation with the Texas-based carrier is the naming rights contract, which was purchased in 1999 for $195 million, according to the Dallas Morning News. Airlines buying naming rights at multi-purpose venues across the US is common as it promotes their brand on a large scale. American also had the naming rights to the former American Airlines Arena near its hub at Miami. After 20 years, however, the venue's name was changed in 2021. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.